Welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten, and it is, or it will be, day 19 of hashtag DIY DP Winter 25. How are you doing? Is it going well? Is it not going well? Is it going at all? These are the questions I'm here to ask today. So let's start off by having a look at what I'm doing. So this is what I am working on. DIY DP is a cross stitch conversion event where we take a cross stitch pattern and we use an app like Pattern Keeper, Markup XB to convert that cross stitch pattern into a diamond painting. I am working on this currently. This is Bilbo Baggins from Heaven and Earth Designs. It will be 57 by 82 centimeters when completed, 27 colors, and I am doing mine on my very own KUK conversion paper. I am also, didn't do that very well. I also want to point out how beautiful these drills are laid on here. They are much better than my first page, so I think a lot of it is down to my technique. So anyway, this is the conversion that I am doing. If I can get it to close down, we will go back in to the chart and I will get set up. So I am currently at 9,040 drills. I am 12.25% complete, and as you can see on my tablet, we are here, we're doing this section here. Now I am doing mine on A4 conversion paper. This is gridded, blank gridded conversion paper with lines at 0.25 centimeters and at 10 millimeters. I don't know. I am sitting in here. It is Monday that I'm filming it. It is cold ass. I've been out for a walk with a friend. It's 7 degrees out there and it ain't much warmer in here. Needless to say, I will be starting this section. I'm going to finish it in the house because it's chilly. Anyway, let's zoom in and get our next section ready. So we are going to be doing this here. Now we're going to ignore this line here. Or are we? Let me have a look. Hold on. No, because that is the page. Okay, so how much have we got? Okay, right, so what I need to do is I am going to, if we do that, how much will it leave us? 4 and 2.5. Right, so I'm going to make the decision that I am going to continue and do that 4 lines, this extra 3 lines here, because this is to do with how big the page is. Now what I don't want to do is, I'm already missing off the bit on the bottom of the sheet. I don't necessarily need the bit on here to stick it together, so I am going to do the 4. I'm going to ignore that orange line. I'm only going to honour it when it goes that way. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So let's go with that section, and I am going to do all of my little colours first. I just need to get my tablet stand. It's that thing, I hadn't even looked at it properly, so I hadn't even realised that that middle sheet wouldn't be a full sheet. I just hadn't computed. It has computed now, and therefore I will work with it. This is what happens when you do a conversion. These are the challenges that you are left with. So There's an awful lot of 310 in this section, but we'll go with it. So what tray am I using? I am using, of course, the XL cook tray in old gold. This will be available for sale on my Etsy shop 1st of December. Please make sure you go along and you favourite that shop. So I'm going to do 844 as my first colour. Before I go any further, we are going to have a little word from me about doing all the things, you know. Here we go. Just a quick word while you're here. You can help my channel immensely by clicking like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just share it with other people. There are links in the description box for things like Diamond Art Club, because I'm an affiliate, Facebook group if you want to do DIY DP. There is a link for my Etsy shop if you would like trays, 3D printed pens. I also do diamond painting trackers now that you can purchase, and cross stitch paper that is designed for you to convert your own cross stitch to a diamond painting. All of these things help me, but the biggest help is just to like and subscribe and comment on the videos. It's as simple as that. Thank you for that. We'll get back to the video. Okay, so 844 is our first colour, and I'm going to pick all the little colours. There's not too many of them on this section, so this might be a good section to use. So I'm using my tray. I am also using the, is it called the Twist and Pick pen from Diamond Art Club? I have got a 7-placer on the end, and I obviously have the pre-filled wax, just because I've been using one for the little cross stitch patterns that I'm doing. You know, I did a few little kits that I got images for free. I've been doing one of those in the house this morning because I didn't have time to get a big one out. I have fallen in love with doing the little cross stitch conversion sheets. And I know what you're going to say, Sam. Diamond Art Club do those. They do minis. You are right. Sam, Paint Gem Mini do those. Yes, I know. Sam, Diamond Art Studio in the UK is doing Chart to Arts, which is the same thing. Yes, I know. But what I love about doing my own minis is the pattern, the grid is not costing me anything. Okay, the paper is the cost of printing it and sticking the double-sided tape on it. The drills are free, and free interests me much more than doing the little diamond paintings, but they are, I will give you, I'm not too shy to turn around, I'm not too proud to turn around and say, do you know what, I was wrong. I absolutely get the point of doing them now. They are bloody handy if you just want half an hour or so to work on a little one, so I get that. However, I want to save my pennies for the big ones. Okay, so yes, I will fully take advantage of those kits because I also have round drills that I can use. I do have round drill canvases. And therefore I like them. Sticking to that, I like them. So it is Monday. It is a lovely crisp cold morning. I have been out for a very refreshing walk with a friend. I have now come home, so my plan today was obviously I need to film this video. I had a little spate of cleaning on Saturday. I went a little cray, and this week my daughter is starting her chores, which means I'm gonna have more time. But saying that, I've spent all weekend trying to sort out labels with varying degrees of success. And yeah, that is now waiting on my son. Basically, he's going to sort it out for me. He's going to do PDFs and he's going to send me those, you know, because that's easier, because I don't get it. Once it's done, it's done. So it's all good. the rest of today, I think I will probably, 5, 3, 5, I will probably take, I will take this sheet into the house to finish. I've also got my, oh, what's it called? Rocket fuel. Got there in the end. I've also got rocket fuel that I need to be working on, because I haven't I've done little bits. I don't know what it is. I've just, whether it's because I'm in the full squareness of conversion, I don't know. But yeah, even last night, I got it out last night and I was like, oh, I don't really want to do it. But I do need to get this Star Wars one done, so I might take that in the house. The downside is, it's, to be fair, I'm not too cold, okay, I'm all right. And I've got the coffee, so that's good. So although the temptation is to go in the house, I'll stay out here as long as I can, but it does get quite cold, and we are not going to be insulating this cabin this side of Christmas. So I am determined more than ever to make sure we insulate it well, because it's flipping cold. And I love it out here. I really do. I am hosting this week's semicircle. That is what we call our circle now, because there's only 2 of us. So, gotta go find a meditation. We're gonna have a nice reset, a nice spiritual reset. So cleanse and reset and reinvigorate. Doesn't that sound positively amazing? 451. So yeah, there's not a lot of colours in this. Like, I'm literally, majority of it is black, so it's not the best one. However, why am I using the twist and stick pen? Because I have been using one in the house, and I am trying to minimise what I have in the house as much as possible. But I want enough that I can just go, so I can just go in and diamond paint. So I have been very, very good, and having a twist and stick pen is absolutely perfect for that, because a lot of time the only one that I'm doing in there is a mini. I've got a few more to kit up. I'm just going to move my tablet over slightly because it's sliding around. 317. Like, I pulled all of those out and I literally need 4. So really pleased with the, how did I do that? That's a 2. Oh, I've put it in the wrong place. I'm like, how have I not got a space there? You know what it's like when you put a drill down wrong, and obviously double-sided tape isn't as easy to correct as poured glue, as it were. So we'll do that one and that one. So yes, I had a really good weekend. Lots and lots of stuff got finished. I also need to update. I printed some calendar sheets out. So basically, I had got in the habit of having these calendar sheets, and it shows me 3 months ahead. And I know you're thinking, why do you need to see that far ahead, Sam? Well, it's for filming. So this is pretty much what I use. And I was using this before, and it just meant that I can keep track of what I filmed and when it's going on. And of course now, because I have super fans, they get early access, and I need to know when that's going from super fan to normal, because I need to monetize it and I need to change it physically. So I was using these, and then I brought this little weekly planner from the works, fell in love with it, brought it home. I just can't work with it. It just doesn't, I need to see quite far ahead at a glance, because I always know that Monday is a prep day and Wednesday is a whip day. So I have printed and laminated a couple of those. I got some dry white markers yesterday, so I've got to do that today as well. So that's another job. So it's not all, you know, I know you're all sitting there thinking, well, you know, you pretty much just film what you're doing. It's not. You've got to prep. You've got to think ahead. You've got to plan where your content's going and what you need to do. So it's not a case of, I go, do you know what? I want to kit up today. I'm just going to do that. It's not that easy. So, yes, I shall get that done today as well and get that sorted. And I always like to do it this time of year, because then coming into December, I tend to do, I like to get videos for December done as much ahead as possible, so that I can fully switch off over Christmas. Now, don't get me wrong, I will be coming out here to escape at some point, depending on how cold it is, because I get overwhelmed with people. Okay, so I think the next symbol we've got is this one, which is 3371. So let's get those done. So it is a little bit of a boring section. I do apologise. Now, let me explain about the plasters on my fingers. Right. So you may know that I was a nail tech, that I'm a qualified nail tech. And I do my own nails. And I've worn acrylics for a long, long time, because my nails personally are quite weak. And when you're doing a hands-on job, I very often find that we get, you know, my nails splits, or the skin around my nails splits. So having nails on actually protects my natural nail as much as I can. And basically, I did my nails about 3-4 weeks ago, and I lost the nail off my thumb, and I didn't fix it straight away. So what happened was, down the side here, I got one of those little skin tag things, you know, the ones you pull and it goes up your arm and around your neck and down the other side, and incredibly sore. So I have got that on this thumb. So I've redone my nails, and I've just put a thin layer of acrylic over. Oh, get off. And that's that. And then this one, I cut it yesterday, and I don't even know how, but this morning I obviously went into a drawer to get something, and I just caught it again and started it bleeding. So yeah, in the wars. This is not unusual for me. I am incredibly clumsy, but I just thought I'd explain. However, my nails are beautifully short and nude. As long as I've got that coating on, it just means that I don't struggle with my nails splitting quite so much. And there's nothing worse when you've got nails that are splitting, because it can be quite painful. So yeah, that's the plasters explained. What else did we do this weekend? I cut my daughter's hair. She hasn't had it cut for a long time. Obviously, she's been growing it out for quite a while. It needed a really, really good cut, so I chopped it. I gave her, and she's like, oh, you got so much off. Well, because it's all split, it looks much, much better today. So did that. You know, boring stuff. Right, if I put, oh no, it is. It's all right. I'm sitting here and I'm like, that's not right. And it's because I haven't cut that bit. Let's just pull that down a little bit so that, there we go. Just so I can see that bottom row properly. So I did that. Saturday morning was pretty much cleaning jobs. Cleaned the rug in the front room. I didn't see my granddaughter this weekend. They were busy. And, you know, now she's at school and she's got birthday parties and stuff, and her birthday's soon. There is a chance that I may not see her quite as much. But all told, it was a good weekend. I didn't get as much diamond painting done as I wanted to. But I think it's because when I get an idea in my head, I want it all done now, immediately. Do you know what I mean? I'm not very patient, as you know. And, yeah, I just spent a lot of hours over the last week or so sorting stuff out. So, we'll get there. Just trying to keep track of where I am. And it does not help. I do like the twist and stick pen. And I think actually for something like this where you do a lot of single placing, it's bloody ideal. I absolutely love them. They're just a bit long, and I mean the shape's good. The ergonomic shape is good. No quibbles about that. But they're just a bit long on the old twizzling stakes. So 2, 1 there. So yeah, hopefully seeing the little videos is helping keep you motivated to do yours. Thank you to everyone for getting your figures in, even though I forgot. But this week I've been good because the post has gone up today. So plenty of time. I'm a little bit busier this week as well because I've got a couple of friends coming this week for nails. I am on the hunt. Oh, do that. I'm on the hunt for the bits I need for my daughter's Christmas present, which I need to make. And I may have a new item for the Etsy shop. I've got a handful of items for the Etsy shop, to be fair. I've just got to figure out how to do it. Which is easier said than done, because I sit there going, oh yeah, that'll be easy. And then it's really not. Right, let's have a go at multi-placing on here. Now, the reason I haven't multi-placed is because I wanted to keep this as tight and as neat as possible. And I've screwed that up already because that one shouldn't be there. This is the problem. This is the issue with working on double-sided tape. Once that drill is down, it is down. It ain't going nowhere. And that's when you get the issues with the drills not fitting. But let's get those in. If I can keep it nice and neat, I'll be able to do it. The problem is the drills aren't all the same. Oh my God, the little one that I've been working on this morning, all the drills so far are Diamond Art Club drills. It is so neat, so neat. I'm absolutely stoked with it, really am. So can't wait to show you that one. And I do have a couple more that I want to get done because I'm going to do them as pictures. So yeah, fully converted to the mini diamond painting, provided I don't have to pay for it. All good. All good. I can't actually believe that we're already as far in as we are. It has absolutely flown by this time. So I'm pleased with that. I did print off a couple more charts this morning as I see them. Now I do have a look because number one, they need to be small enough that they fit on a sheet of A4 paper. That is what I'm working up to. Most of them are, and they're smaller than that. I disregard anything that is not full drill, because of course you cannot do back stitches on diamond paintings. But I'm getting quite a little collection together. So I do need to pick myself up. Actually, no, I don't, because I think Kat's got one upstairs. I was about to say I need to grab myself an A4 folder to put the patterns in, because I'm getting a few now. And I just remembered that there's one upstairs that Kat's obviously took out of her room. May have to nab that. But how nice to have a variety, and I'm just going to keep saving them. I'm literally going to keep saving them. So I'm getting them from places like Teeny Weeny Witch, I think it's called, or Teeny Weeny Cross Stitch. A couple of others, and they're all free patterns. They can all be done for free as long as you don't sell them, which I have no intention of doing. But yeah, I've got some really nice ones. I am now, of course, turning to prizes for the event. I have a little box here full of bits and pieces, and it'll be things like diamond paintings and coasters and that sort of thing. It's all like fiddly little bits. But there's also things in there. There's cover papers. I've got some little storage folders, pens. What else have I got in there? I think that's it. But it's all that sort of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's definitely 2 up. Missed 2 and 1. There we go. I had to make sure my this bit of my pen keeps untwisting. But yeah, I just decided to have a change from my normal pens, because I do tend to stick to one for ages and then I'll just change my mind to go for a different one. There we go. I'm wondering, can you guys hear the ticking of my clock? I'm sure you can. You probably can't hear it over the jet noise. But yeah, it's proper ticking away. I had to take this clock out of my kitchen because Jason could hear it laying in bed and he can't stand the ticking of a clock. Absolutely drives him mad. So I had to move it down here. I love the ticking of a clock. I'm not going to lie. I quite easily go to sleep. What did I just knock over? What was that? Oh, it's the box. Is it the box? Yeah. I've got the box for the Star Wars kit. It was stood up against the wall. It is now on the floor, but you know. And I had another sort out again. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether I come in here and I notice stuff and therefore I have to change it. I'm not even going to say stuff isn't in the place where I need it. I think it's perfectly bloody fine. But, you know, I come in and then I sit here and I can't concentrate on diamond painting, so I start sorting. I am, in essence, a tidy-ish person. I don't cope well if it's too untidy. I don't know why. I just can't surround myself. I can't have stuff everywhere. I just can't relax. I certainly couldn't sleep in it. So I think it's maybe the fact I know that in the summer next year I probably will be sleeping out here. I want to get a mosquito net for the double doors in here for next year, for next summer, so that I can sleep with the door open, because I can't sleep with the door open without a net, because I will get bitten to death. But yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to the summer as well, because we can have the new bit open, bifold door pulled back. It'll be amazing. I flipping love it. Right, I'm just getting rid of my leftover wax. So I think that's about all that I can say. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and see if I can find, I've got one too many, thank you. Let me just go and see if I've got any comments and questions that I can do, so just bear with me. Okay, so I've got a couple of comments, not much, but a couple. So I'm just going to, I've done that bit. Let me just continue. So I've done that and that and that. Just make sure I know where I am before I continue. So first of all, shout outs to the following people for emojis. We've got Sarah Hardy, Sabine, Sabine, Sarah Hardy actually twice, so well done, thank you very much for commenting. Sally Ann Cole, she said, hi Sam, well you might not be someone's cup of tea, but you are definitely are mine, even with the F-bombs. I know, right? Do you know, we all swear, you know, we all swear. Sometimes they slip out, what can I say? I do try not to swear. I do try and think about what I'm saying when I am working, but sometimes it just comes out, and I'm not going to go back and edit swearing out of videos and stuff. I can't be bothered. The worst thing that will happen is that it will say it's not suitable for people under the age of 18. They shouldn't be watching them anyway, should they? Because it's set to not for children. So, but thank you, I appreciate that. It is what it is. Simples. It is what it is. Right, so we've done that one, and I've got that one. I do try and not get so engrossed in what I'm doing that I forget to talk, if nothing else. So let me just get this one in, and then we'll go to the next comment. So that's a 3, and then we've got a 7. So let me see if I can pick up 7 that look relatively the same. We are currently watching, we've just watched Bake Off. We are now currently watching, nearly finished, Celebrity Traitors. Love it. Okay, so Catherine Mola, she says, I love a white mocha coffee. Could I have one any time of the day? I so enjoy watching your videos. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Oh, you don't have to thank me for that. I do it because I love it. And because I get just as much from doing it as you guys do. It's like my therapy. Do you know what I mean? Even more so on the Superfans, because I get to do stuff and say stuff on there that I couldn't say in normal things. So thank you. Thank you for commenting and saying what you did. And also for taking the time to continue watching. I appreciate it. I knew I'd be someone's cup of tea. I mean, you can't like everybody, but I'm happy with the ones that I do. So that is appreciated. So get that in there. We then have the lovely Janice Sterry. She said, loved the video, can't wait to watch the next one. Well, lucky you. Here you are. I do enjoy it, I have to say. And I always feel incredibly guilty if for some reason I can't. So yes, I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you, because you all keep me keep me going. What else could I possibly need? There we go. And it's you guys watching. I don't think that any of you absolutely get what your actions do. Like, even if all you do is put an emoji, right? So if you like the video, that instantly means that it gets promoted to other people who like the same stuff as you. So that's the first way that you have an impact. The second way that you have an impact is that if you comment, if you put an emoji, that then increases that video yet again. That says to YouTube, look, this person liked it enough to take the time to give it a like. So that helps. So that increases it as well. And then I think I've just done that wrong. I have, haven't I? Right, take it off. If you're not sure, just take it back off and restart. So let me just concentrate while I get these in. And then I'll be able to so that's that bit. So sometimes you just have to concentrate. There's nothing else for it. I do need to point out that I'm sitting in the cabin in a massive chunky cardigan and a hat. That's how fresh it is this morning. But I have not got the energy to undo the camera mount and everything to take it in the house. So I will just be cold. It's fine. There we go. That's that one done. Yeah, so watching the video helps the algorithm once. Liking the video means that it gets promoted even more. Commenting opens it up even more. And then finally, by subscribing, again, it will say to all the people that watch similar content, this channel is worth watching because they've took the time. Now the other thing is the ads. Okay, putting the ads in means that I can revenue from you watching that video. Small ads that you can't skip are a pain in the arse, but they're worth just going and making a brew or something. But you can skip ads, and I would never say to someone don't skip my ads because that's ridiculous, but it does help because I revenue off every ad that is played through, hopefully. So please don't think that I am sitting here like a martyr in the freezing cold filming for nothing, because I am getting paid. It isn't a lot, but you all have to start somewhere, right? And I can tell you that with my job, and so with YouTube, what I revenue will pay for one diamond painting every 6 weeks, roughly, at the minute, which is really good because it means I don't have to pay for my own kits if I really don't want to. So thank you to all of you for sitting there, listening, playing the video through to the end, watching the ads, all that sort of thing. Please do not sit there watching 2-minute long ads though. Okay, nobody needs that. Skip those. It's all fine. But I appreciate you. So without you guys, I haven't got YouTube. It's as simple as that. Without you, I have nothing. So I do this. Originally, I did it just for the social aspect of it. Now, I am absolutely doing it for the money. And I don't hold back any bones about that. That is the God's honest truth. And I'm not going to be sorry for that. Why would you not want to get paid for sitting and doing something that you love? No brainer, isn't it? No brainer. I'm getting really annoyed. I keep shoving my paper up so it keeps moving. I've done that one and I've done that one. So I think it is near time for me to disappear. Please keep dotting. You are doing so well, and we really are getting these works done. I've seen some beautiful photographs this week. There will be another video on Friday. That will be the update video, and then I will be back again on Monday. But I'm going to go off. I'm going to complete this first of all, and then I'm going to go get my other stuff done. Thank you for watching. Thank you as always to all of you for the effort that you put into commenting and liking and all of that stuff. And yeah, I appreciate you. That is it from me. It is as always over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.